Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you where I routed my CCV extension hose. If you haven't seen my last video, go ahead and check that out. But let's go ahead and get underneath the truck and I can go ahead and show you what I did to extend that hose. All I did was buy 10 feet worth of heater hose, and it is the 3/4 inch inner diameter and a 1 inch outer diameter. Alright guys, so here's where the SPE hose ends. So this is about as far as you're going to get, right underneath the driver's door. So what I did was bought a 1 to 1 1/4 clamp, and then I bought a 3/4 adapter so I can attach both hoses. So that's how I secured it. I routed it all along where you see this other hosing went above that, and you can still see it up above. Alright, and so this is where I throw it over, come around, and throw it in there. And I believe it ends right past the fuel tank, so if it does leak out any oil, which it barely should, I figured that would be the best place so that the smoke and the scent is towards the back of the truck, not anywhere near the cab. And I feel like if it's stuck, if it's pushed underneath there through the frame, then there's less of a chance for the smoke to actually be seen. So, all right guys, so in this portion of the video, I'm going to tell you why I took my truck to the dealership last week. I'm inside because it's extremely hot and humid. Plus, I'm just going to be talking to the camera. Nothing I really need to show about the truck. So why I took my truck to the dealership, that is because of the leaks that I've been seeing on the front right and left corner of my upper oil pan. You know that the upper oil pan in between like 11 through 19, it's like a common issue. I believe more prevalent in the 17 and 19s, don't quote me on that. And so I noticed it, it's only gonna get worse, and I'm trying to take care of it under warranty before I actually pull out the EGR. So that was my big concern, was if I did the CCV reroute and remove the EGR, will I have any warranty issues, even if I'm deleted or not, getting the upper oil pan gasket replaced, fixing that leak through the warranty, or will I be causing myself some issues down the road? I went to the dealership, he said, do the CCV reroute, no issues. I would hold off on the EGR, removing or deleting the EGR until the upper oil pan leak is fixed. I also noticed a rear main seal, I think is what they mentioned. It's the leak right below the bell housing. I'll go ahead and post a photo, but as you can see, there's that leak coming as well. They're gonna have to remove the transmission when they fix the upper oil pan. Talking with the dealership, I've mentioned that people are doing it within a few hours, and they said, yeah, that's if they're kind of doing some shady things. They're gonna have to go by the book. And the way Ford works their warranties is that they are very specific with what steps need to take place. And if there's a skip step, or if there's any kind of manipulation, they say that the dealership needs to cover that cost. So they have to go by the book. So I said, okay, I'm going to do the CCV reroute. I'm going to hold off on deleting the EGR. They actually asked me to take it in for an oil change so that they can put it up on the lift and then check out the leaks as they are doing an oil change. Kind of kills two birds with one stone. They get some money based off from an oil change, and I get my truck looked at. They can order the parts. So since they were so behind, and I took it late in the afternoon on Thursday, they took a creeper, went underneath my truck and saw the leaks, verified them, and they said, okay, we're going to go ahead and put those parts on order. They got to use some weird wipes to clean the mating surface. They need some RTV silicone. Now they're back to using the old stuff, the RTV silicone sealant that was designed for diesel motors. I did ask them if they had that silicone stuff that had Loctite actually on the bottle, and they said yeah. Now they're back to the original stuff. That may just be my dealership, but they did acknowledge that they did used to use that Loctite stuff with the Ford OEM Motorcraft sticker right on top of it. They ended up ordering that RTV silicone sealant, as well as a new, I think a rear main seal is what they anticipated that leak was. And since they're so behind, I told them, hey, I'm going to be going out of the state like in a few weeks. So what I can do is just drop it off with you. That'll give them enough time to get through the trucks that they had on their wait list, and they get my truck, take their time, and actually correct those issues. Sealing out the upper oil pan again and replacing that rear main seal, since they are automatically have to remove that transmission for that service. But before I told them I was going out of state, they asked me if I needed to get into another heavy duty or if they can just give me an F-150. So apparently Ford puts you in a rental vehicle as they are working on your truck. They said it was going to take probably 2 to 3 days to fix the issues, which meant that Ford needed to put us in a rental vehicle. So they gave me the option: you want to go into a Super Duty or F-150. They will put you in a rental vehicle. At least I'm basing that off of my experience and my dealership. But it should be cut and dry. Similar process across other dealerships, but who knows? You always hear about different shady dealerships all over the place on the forums and whatnot. That was pretty much an overview. I'm getting my upper oil pan leak and rear main seal fixed. It's going to be covered under the warranty. And after the leaks are taken care of, I'm probably gonna have one of the cleanest undercarriages. But other than that, once that's taken care of, I'm gonna go ahead and delete my EGR. Something I've been waiting to do for the longest time. So if y'all have any questions or comments, go ahead and let me know down below. Hope this video was informative for y'all. But until next time, see y'all.